Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I will be filming how I get my flawless foundation look. This is a full coverage foundation, so if you don't like full coverage, this makeup look might not be for you. But this is my everyday makeup routine. Other than that, I do switch up my foundations every once in a while, but my concealer, my powders, my bronzers, my blush, all of that pretty much stay the same. So yeah, if you want to know how I get my flawless foundation, just keep watching. And I'm actually going to be using my Huda Beauty foundation today. I usually use my Fenty Beauty foundation, but I've been trying both of them out, and I have pretty much the exact same routine for both of them. So yeah. So I'm going to start off by using my Farsali Skin Tune Blur. I really love this primer for my face. Like, it works so well, and like it really blurs out my skin perfectly. And like, I've used a lot of primers, like expensive primers, and they all work pretty well, but this I feel like just really holds my foundation together. And I have like oily skin, especially my T-zone, throughout the day, and I feel like it holds up my foundation really well. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this all over my face. So I'm just gonna like wait like 2 seconds for that to like really dry on my face and just like really set into my skin. So I actually didn't put any on my forehead, and the reason why is because before I did my eyes, I already put some primer up there just because I used concealer on my eyebrows and I didn't want to have to wipe it off and then prep my skin up there, so I just did it before. My primer is nice and set into my skin. I'm going to take my Huda Beauty foundation, and I'm using the color Creme Brulee. This foundation is a little bit orange for me. I actually went to Sephora and I got like a skin test like to match my foundation, and this is the color that they gave me. So, but once the whole look is complete, it actually looks really good, and I feel like it actually matches really well. So yeah. So I'm just going to take my damp beauty blender, and it kind of dried when I was doing my eyes, so I'm just going to spray it with this facial mist that I have. So I'm going to take like 2 pumps of this foundation and kind of just spread it all over my face. And I'm going for a full coverage look. That's another thing I was going to say. I do use my Fenty Beauty a lot, and the reason why I'm kind of switching them up is because I love them both a lot. The Huda Beauty is like really full coverage, and this one is like medium to full coverage. So I feel like for like dramatic looks, I use this one just because it's full coverage. Okay, so now that my foundation is complete, I did rub it down into my neck a little bit, just so that I don't have any like harsh lines. I'm going to go ahead and go in with my concealer underneath my eyes and then on the bridge of my nose. And I'm just using my Tarts Shape Tape Concealer, and this is in the color Fair. Okay, so now that I am finished with my under eye concealer, I'm actually going to go ahead and set my under eyes with a setting powder. And I'm going to use this Laura Mercier translucent powder. I really like to use this powder underneath the eyes because it's like a really fine powder, and it really sets my concealer really well, and it doesn't crease at all. So I'm actually just going to like press this into my under eyes to really set that concealer so I don't get any type of creasing. And then I'm just going to go ahead and set the rest of my face. And I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty powder. And I'm using the shade Banana Bread. So I'm just going to take my Morphe R2 brush. It's just a fluffy powder brush. And I'm going to go ahead and just dust this all over my face. Okay, so now that the rest of my face is set, I'm actually going to go ahead with my bronzer now. So I'm going to be taking my NYX matte bronzer in deep tan. This is what it looks like. So I'm going to be taking this bronzer. I'm going to go ahead and put this on the hollows of my cheeks, on my jawline, on the temples of my forehead, and then just a little tiny bit on the sides of my nose, just to define my nose a little bit. So yeah, I'm going to be taking my Morphe R4 brush. This is more like a blush brush, but I feel like it's really fluffy and it works really good with this bronzer. Okay, so now that my face is all bronzed up, I'm actually going to go ahead and bake underneath my eyes and on the sides of my cheekbones, or the hollows of my cheeks. And then I'm going to go ahead and finish my under eyes while that is baking. So again, I'm taking my Laura Mercier powder, and I'm actually just going to go ahead and use my damp beauty blender. Okay guys, so now that I am finished with my under eyes, I'm going to go ahead and like just dust off all that extra powder with a clean powder brush. So now I'm going to go ahead with this Milani blush, and this is in Blossom Time Rose. And I'm just going to go ahead and kind of put this right over my contour, just like right there. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into highlight. So I'm actually going to be using this Cover Fix glitter drop. Looks like this. So I'm only going to be taking just a tiny bit of the stuff because a little goes a very long way. And I'm just going to go ahead and place this right on the high points of my cheeks. And I'm actually going to go ahead and use my finger to blend this out. So right over where I put the glitter drops, I'm actually going to be going in with a powder highlight. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sugar Kit. And I'm going to be going in with Butterscotch, which is right here. And I'm going to be using this fan brush. This is Morphe R12 brush. Okay, so moving on, I'm gonna go ahead and do my lips. I'm almost done with this look, and I'm just gonna be using this Milani liquid lipstick, and I'm using the shade Adorable. So I'm actually going to be adding a gloss right over this lipstick just because I really want like that super glowy glossy look. So I'm actually going to be using this lip gloss that I got at Bath & Body Works. This is what it looks like. And I'm going to go ahead and just place that right on top of where I put my lipstick. I'm going to finish off by setting my face with this Cover Fix Illuminating Setting Spray. So the only thing, sometimes I use this one, sometimes I use my Urban Decay. I've really been feeling that I like this in the winter time just because I kind of have dry skin. Like I have a combination of dry and oily skin, and I feel like this actually really helps, and it doesn't make me look dry in some of the spots where I look really dry. Alright guys, so that actually completes my look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed. This is my Flawless Face Foundation routine. It is full coverage, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed. I will list all the products that I used down in the description, and let me know if you have any questions about anything else, and I will try my best to answer all of them. And thank you guys so much for watching.